When I was resting, I found a lost phone. The owner asked me to deliver it to a specific location and offered me 600,000 won as a reward. When I arrived at the location, I didn't see the owner. She told me to leave the phone inside a phone booth. I did as she said and received the payment. The next day, the police suddenly came to my house. They arrested me. It turned out that the woman who lost her phone last night was dead. She had been raped and dismembered. My fingerprints were found at the scene. No matter how I explained, the police didn't believe me. My girlfriend didn't believe I could do something like that. Everyone who knew me didn't believe it either, because to open a flower shop for my girlfriend, I worked 4 part-time jobs a day without ever taking a rest. So my girlfriend hired a lawyer. The lawyer said, as long as we find my alibi, we could win the case. They quickly split up to investigate. Soon, they found my work records. After checking my daily schedule, everyone was shocked. I hadn't rested at all the whole day, working non-stop. The lawyer said with this evidence, we could win. But then an unexpected problem appeared. Had once delivered food to the victim. The surveillance showed I stayed there for 7 minutes. Recalled the scene at that time. Saw some plants on the stairs being exposed to sunlight.
Oh, that's because I had to take care of a tree. Could you be more specific? Yes. It was a China doll tree. It's considered a partial shade plant, meaning they shouldn't get too much sunlight. As I was leaving, I saw that it was placed in front of the window. I couldn't help myself, so I moved it into the shade and left some tips for the owner. That might be why it took me so long. I left after that.
Although the reason sounded weak, the opposing lawyer didn't question it. Then came the second piece of evidence. The surveillance showed me dragging a suitcase down the street.
Excuse me, young man. Could you lend a hand?
I finished delivering chokbal to a customer. When I came back, I helped an old woman with her suitcase. So I did what anyone would do and helped her move her things up the hill.
That suitcase was found near the victim's body. Forensics revealed it had been used to transport the corpse. The opposing lawyer claimed that just because the color was similar, I was linked to the body transport. That argument made no sense. I could smell a conspiracy behind all this. Everything felt too coincidental. The fingerprints on the victim's phone were indeed mine. I nervously explained that I was eating at the time. When I heard the phone ringing behind me, I picked it up and returned it to the owner and received the payment.
Where'd you return it? Was it here?
Yes, that's right. And actually, they offered a reward for it.
So who did you return the phone to, if it wasn't the victim? And why was her body less than 40 meters away?
I don't know, because I never...
Why'd you keep lying to me?
I'm not.
I kept denying it.
Now what you see on the screen are the coordinates from the GPS data of the victim's phone. They almost match the movements of the defendant perfectly. Do you have some explanation for this, too? Because you just said that you returned it, and yet it's obvious that you had it with you all day.
They produced another piece of evidence. My semen was found inside the victim. I remembered the trash bag I had thrown away at home, which did contain used condoms. They also found my bracelet at the scene, a gift from my girlfriend. I had never taken it off. All the evidence pointed to me as the killer. The opposing lawyer asked me to read the results on the forensic report. When I saw it, I completely broke down.
This kid...
You said you spent 7 minutes caring for a plant? Sure you weren't filling the bathtub with warm water. Seems like that would have taken 7 minutes.
I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't do it! If you feel even the slightest bit of guilt toward the victim, you could at least tell us why you did it. What did she do to deserve such a horrific death?
Sir, please, listen to me. I'm innocent.
It wasn't me, I swear! I didn't kill her! Oh, also, that tree that you mentioned, we asked the tenants about it, and not a single one of them had ever seen it. Perhaps this was just your imagination?
And just like that, I was sentenced to life in prison for murder. The next day, my girlfriend asked me a question that had been haunting her.
Show me your right wrist, please.
What?
Where's the bracelet? The one I gave you.
Last I remember, I was wearing it, but...
Where is it?
Seeing that I was still denying it, she cried in pain.
Why don't you have the bracelet I gave you?
I was confused. I hadn't noticed the bracelet missing in the photo. My girlfriend broke up with me. At that moment, I finally realized that every step I had taken had been part of a carefully designed trap. From delivering food, to helping with the plants, to assisting an old man, every step was a setup. I was sent to prison. That's where the story truly begins. A strange man came to me. He wasn't a lawyer, just a defense advocate, but he was deeply interested in my case. He said everything was too precise. There had to be someone behind it. I begged him to help me find evidence. He asked me to recall if I had left any clues behind. When I saw the crime scene photos, I suddenly remembered going to my younger brother's school that day. I was so exhausted that I fell asleep there, and that was when I must have lost the bracelet. He promised to investigate, but warned me not to tell anyone.
Now, give me the address of where your brother's staying. I'll look into it.
I really appreciate it.
Not long after, he came again, but this time, he brought news of my brother's death. The evidence showed my brother had committed suicide. Could all of this really be just a coincidence?